everyone. Hopefully by now you're very familiar with me, but in case one of you in the crowd can't seem to remember, I'll give you a quick hint. My name is Armando Vera Carvajal, and I am the program director here at the Newchip Accelerator. And it is my sincere pleasure to welcome you today to your official graduation ceremony. If you're here right now, it means you made it. You completed the Newchip Accelerator, and the staff and leadership on my team has approved you for recognition and certification. Now, granted, not every company that started in the Newchip Accelerator is here today. Not every company that joined the cohort will be graduating at all. Some companies and entrepreneurs simply were not able to put in the same level of passion, dedication, and commitment that you did to this accelerator. And for that reason, we celebrate you today. Now, 6 months may sound like nothing, but 6 months is a very long time. 6 months is 26 weeks, over 182 days, nearly 263,000 minutes. I mean, we're talking about half a year, and that's a long time. A lot can happen in 6 months. And that is at least how much time you invested into your personal growth, both as an entrepreneur and rising business leader of the world. Now, I'll remind you that when we launched your cohort many, many months ago, nobody, and I mean nobody, was expecting 2020 to turn out the way it has. I mean, we heard talks, rumors about some flu or virus on the other side of the planet, but no one here was expecting it to turn our entire world, along with our lives, on its head. COVID-19, without a single doubt in my mind, is a historic event of epic proportions that will define the lives of every person alive today and far into the future. Needless to say, it has been a tough year for everyone. I mean, the coronavirus pandemic is causing more than enough damage across the world. Lives are being lost everywhere, economies are tanking, businesses of all sizes and stages are treading a very, very delicate line towards survival. These are hard times, very, very hard times. But these are also times of great opportunity, specifically the opportunity that you seek for yourself. Here at the Newchip Accelerator, we've had a pretty unique perspective into a rather representative sample of the global startup ecosystem. In 2020 alone, more than 259 companies from over 15 countries joined one of our Newchip Accelerator programs. 259 companies. That's a lot. And nearly every single one of these companies was directly impacted in some way, shape, or form by COVID-19. Some companies thrived because they had an online business model that allowed them to prove their value proposition, while other companies struggled to diversify their offerings to a world sliding into disarray. Many of those companies had to pivot fast, not just across their verticals and products, but some across sectors. Some companies even had to do a full 180-degree pivot into an entirely new business model or brand altogether. And they did this in order to survive. Now, what's fascinating about this extraordinary year, 2020, is that it has provided all of us, entrepreneurs, with a unique opportunity to learn about who we truly are as individuals. Many people who start businesses do so simply because they just want to make a quick buck and cash out as soon as possible. They want their freedom. Now, while that certainly can work from time to time, we see it, it becomes all the more challenging when times get hard, especially when it seems like the whole world is coming to a swift end. It's during those trying times that business owners, entrepreneurs everywhere, have to stand up with their head up high, ready to do whatever is necessary to survive. And it's in those darkest moments of life where there seems to be no hope at all that one's true character is tested, where the entrepreneurs are immediately distinguished from the real courageous entrepreneurs. And the truth is that there is hope, lots of it, for our world. And more importantly, for every entrepreneur who wants to succeed into the long term. I'm referring to you, to you, to you, to you. And I know this because history has shown again and again that crisis and chaos are two of the main ingredients for the kind of big problems that require drastic solutions. Entrepreneurs are more often than not the main actors of change, innovation, and direction during hard times. It's been this way for a very, very long time, and those fundamentals still apply even in today's modern world. What this has meant for every entrepreneur in the startup, in the Newchip Accelerator, is that right now is your chance to thrive and show the world what you are capable of achieving in the middle of the storm that is 2020. You would be amazed by the companies that were born out of global crises, adversity, economic meltdowns. Take, for example, General Motors, Facebook, IBM, Google, Airbnb, Disney, HP, Uber, General Electric, Microsoft, many, many, many more. These iconic companies of today were able to launch, survive, and eventually transform into world-class business titans. Not just because they had transformational visions, but because they were resilient. These companies were able to adapt to the external factors and extenuating circumstances that impacted their operations and odds of survival. And yet, here they are today, stronger than ever, changing the world and the life of everyone around them, including yours. Yet, they simply could not have been here today if they lacked resilience, grit, courage, determination. They would have had no chance if they'd simply given up to the dire circumstances of their eras long, long ago. But they didn't. And that is what I want you to remember today. They did not give up. They didn't give up. Could the leaders behind those startups, and I'm talking early stage Disney, early stage General Motors, could they have given up? Absolutely. They faced the same challenges that you face today and many, many, many more that you don't because of technology. But those early founders did not give up. Instead, they adapted, they persevered, and now they are here to remind you that you can accomplish almost anything when you align your mind and your heart. I want you to remember that entrepreneurship is one of the hardest paths that anyone can take in life. I mean, think of it. You have spent not just the past 6 months in this accelerator, but very likely several years of your life building this dream of yours and turning it from nothing into something. That's hard. That's really, really hard. Most people on this planet will never fully understand how hard it is to build a viable business into long-term, sustainable profitability. Most people, friends, family, will simply never have the ability to relate to what you have had to go through to get to where you are today. Fewer people will truly understand the hardship and the never-ending roller coaster of emotions that you must endure in this game of crazy that is called startups. That is to say that most of the time when you are lost in that proverbial sea that is entrepreneurship, weathering the storm that is life, most of the world will not be able to help you. They just won't be there for you because they will think you are crazy. And in most regards, that is who we are. We are the crazy ones, the rebels. We are the ones who actually believe we can change the world. That's who we are. That's who you are. But alas, that is the risk that you as an entrepreneur have chosen. And you should be proud of that. It's a truly memorable and admirable endeavor because entrepreneurship is the single most powerful catalyst of change and innovation in our world today. Now, more than ever, it is possible for entrepreneurs like you to build new technologies, solutions, platforms that will prepare humanity for what is next, for whatever the future, destiny, fate, or whatever you want to call it has in store for all of us. Now is the time for you to go out and be the difference that you want to see in this world. Real change starts with individual people, just like you. So whether you're trying to solve one of the many problems on this planet, be it pollution, hunger, disease, war, inequality, climate change, traffic, Whatever it may be, real change starts with people just like you. People who have a dream, people who have a vision, people who believe in their potential to bring that out of their imaginations into the real world. I'm referring to you. And it takes a lot of courage and far more resilience to accomplish this. And you know it because you are here now. And you may as well be here tomorrow and far into the future. And truth be told, that is our most sincere hope and expectation for you. We need you to succeed. We need you to change the world forever. Today, we are graduating over 85 companies from the Newchip Accelerator. And this is a very important moment, not just for you as a graduate of the world's leading online accelerator program, but also for us here at Team Newchip, because it reminds us that we have a huge duty to serve and prepare many more entrepreneurs so that they too can one day be right where you are today. So thank you. Thank you for all of your time, all of your enthusiasm, all of your devotion and commitment. It's been a sincere pleasure working with every one of you over the past months. Now, although this is the formal conclusion of your participation in the Newchip Accelerator, it's not a goodbye, nor is it the end of our friendship. But rather, this is merely the beginning of a new chapter in your entrepreneurial journey. And we sincerely hope that you will allow us to be a part of it for the long term as you take your company to unimaginable successes, as you go off and make this world a better place for everyone. Thank you for being an entrepreneur. Thank you for doing what you do. The world needs more people like you. It really does. So congratulations on this major endeavor. Congratulations on graduating from the Newchip Accelerator. Here's to the next big chapter in your life. Cheers.